The next item on the agenda is the mayor's report, and because this is our last council meeting of the year, it's a little bit long, so bear with me. To start off, there was an executive session held earlier this evening to discuss potential litigation for RCW 42.30.110 I. Wanted to mention some personnel policies around Juneteenth. I am proposing adding Juneteenth as a city-observed holiday in 2022. This item is in the personnel policy updates and the consent agenda this evening under AB 8209. Juneteenth is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the United States. In the 2021 legislative session, the Washington legislature made Juneteenth a state holiday. During Juneteenth, we recognize the history of African Americans in the U.S., and we celebrate the inclusion of all races, ethnicities, and nationalities. Juneteenth is celebrated each year on June 19th. For 2022, this will fall on a Sunday, so it will be observed as a city closure day on Monday, June 20th, 2022. Capital Finance Community Task Force last met on November 16th to discuss infrastructure priorities across Issaquah's needs in transportation, parks and trails, and facilities. The task force will continue to develop its recommendations and roll out its framework for prioritizing projects at the next meeting tomorrow, December 7th at 6 p.m. Last Wednesday, the City of Issaquah held a meeting with Issaquah's legislators to discuss the city's priorities for the 2022 legislative session. Transportation was a high priority for the meeting, and we specifically discussed widening State Route 18 and increasing interstate under-overcrossings. Other priorities discussed included public safety, the Growth Management Act, climate change, and state marijuana revenues. To read the full text of Issaquah's legislative priorities, please visit issaquahwa.gov/legislative agenda. There are some new holiday lights on Front Street in an effort to create a festive holiday environment and encourage small business shopping. The Issaquah Creative District expanded this year's downtown holiday lighting display to include the illumination of several business storefronts. To support businesses with the cost of the lights and installation, the Creative District Advisory Board recruited sponsorships from Puget Sound Energy and Virginia Mason Franciscan Health. We want to thank these generous sponsors, and we hope that you all will enjoy the beauty of the lights in Issaquah this year. Last month, I had the pleasure of observing a community court session, an Issaquah community court session. Community court is a non-traditional therapeutic approach that works to provide practical, targeted solutions rather than traditional punishment in cases involving low-level offenses. Issaquah is leading the region with this innovative approach to reduce recidivism and provide restorative services to low-level offenders. I encourage all of my colleagues to visit these sessions online on Thursday afternoons. For those interested, please contact my office so that we can help you schedule a viewing. Issaquah is further expanding community court services because Issaquah has been awarded the Washington Courts Therapeutic Courts Grant. This item is in the consent agenda tonight under AB 8289. And as you heard earlier, tonight the proposed action before council is to adopt Issaquah's Climate Action Plan. I'm pleased that the council is considering approving the Climate Action Plan tonight. This plan is critical, and I want to thank especially Megan Curtis Murphy for her instrumental work to create this strategic plan for our city's future. Megan is no longer with the City of Issaquah, but she stayed on as a consultant to complete the plan. Megan began at the city in 2014, and we wish her well in her new role as Sustainability Manager for Northeastern University. I'd also like to introduce Issaquah's newest Sustainability Manager. Please join me tonight in welcoming Stacey Vin McKinstry, Issaquah's new Sustainability Manager. Stacey grew up on the East Side and currently lives in Issaquah since 2012. Stacey has worked for state agencies on Puget Sound, salmon, and stream flow restoration, and we're excited to have her join the team. We'll shout out here to City Administrator Bob Coetz. Do we have Stacey with us tonight?
We do, Madam Mayor, and she can put on her camera and perhaps she could say a word or two. There
That would
she
be
is.
great.
Great, thank you. Not sure if you're able to see me or hear me.
You're a little bit blurry, but we can
Okay.
hear you perfectly.
Great, thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited to start this position. Today was my first day, so starting off big here with the hopeful adoption of the Climate Action Plan, and just really grateful for all the work that Megan's done. I told her I feel like I have very big shoes to fill, just for the amazing work she's been doing at the city over the last few years, but really excited to be starting this position and working with all of you as we move forward on implementation.
Welcome, Stacy. We're so glad to have you on the team. I also want to introduce tonight another new person to Issaquah, Issaquah's new Chief Financial Officer. Please join me in welcoming Robert Hammoud, Issaquah's new Chief Financial Officer. Robert has worked in the public sector for over 17 years and most recently as the Finance Director for the City of Snoqualmie. We're excited to have him. Welcome, Robert. And again, we do have, I see Robert. Hi, Robert. Do you want to say a few words?
Yes, thank you, Mayor Pauly. I appreciate it. I look forward to working with all of you. Look forward to hopefully more positive times coming out of the events of 2020 and 21. And came from next door, did come from Snoqualmie, so it came down I-90 a little bit, but really excited about the opportunity. This is a great community, very innovative ideas like the Climate Action Plan, and just a lot of smart ideas in this city, very good people, and I'm really looking forward to this position. I have a great team with me in the finance department, and look forward to many years with you. Thank you.
Welcome, Robert. We're really glad to have you on the team. Hang on, I have two more items and then I'm finally done. I wanted to talk about a few upcoming events. Swedish in the Issaquah Highlands is holding a job fair on December 9th from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and they're hiring for multiple positions. You can learn more on Swedish's website. And as I learned today, you can also look at the amazing trees that they have decorated in their lobby for a employee contest that will just light up your heart when you see it. It's quite fantastic. On Thursday, December 9th, the Issaquah Depot Museum will host caroling at the depot from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Hot chocolate and candy canes will be provided. Masks are required and admittance will be restricted, but an outdoor option is available. The holiday shop at the historic Shell Station is open now through December 31st from 12 to 6 p.m. And the Issaquah Reindeer Festival is happening now through December 30th at Cougar Mountain Zoo. Attendance is limited and pre-purchase admission is required for entry. Don't forget to visit Cougar Mountain Zoo's website for more information. Finally, City Hall closures. The city offices will be closed for the holidays on December 23rd, 24th, and 31st. And this concludes the final mayor's report for 2021.